Do you want to know how to qualify for paid surveys to earn more? Then this video is for you. Hi, this is V from Make Money Online, and I have taken thousands of online paid surveys myself. And one question I very often get is how to qualify for more paid surveys. Because a part of taking paid surveys is that sometimes you do not qualify for them, and that can be very frustrating. So many people want to know, what do you do to qualify for more? And based on my experience after taking thousands of online surveys, I will in this video share 9 tips about what you can do to qualify more often and thereby earn more. So before we go over the 9 tips to qualify for more paid surveys, there's just a couple of things I want to make clear. First of all, how many paid surveys you will get access to and how easy it is to qualify will depend a lot on the country you live in. I will talk later about how to find the best options in your specific country, but overall, that's just something to be aware of. In some countries, there just are better opportunities than in others. That's just how it is because companies are willing to do more market research in some countries than in others. So you just have to accept that. So in case you find out later afterwards in this video that paid surveys in general is not for you, then I have many other videos about other free ways to make money online. And I will also leave links below so you can find information there. But that's to be aware of. Another aspect to be aware of is that there is not a way to make sure you always qualify for paid surveys, because I often get that question, how do I make sure I always qualify for paid surveys? That's just not possible, because a part of taking paid surveys is that they do need to make sure that it's the right target audience. And even though they have a lot of tools that can help them do that with different research companies and paid survey sites, they will not always find the right surveys. So not qualifying for paid surveys is just something you have to accept if you want to make money by taking paid surveys. But there are things you can do to make sure you qualify for more paid surveys, and that's the options or the opportunities I will show you now. So let's go over those 9 tips so you can use them and implement them to qualify for as many paid surveys as possible and become less frustrated. And I've just jumped to one of the many survey sites I use called Now, and you need to make sure to fill out your profile when you join a paid survey site. And right now I'm in the profile setting, and you need to fill out the basics. Some survey sites, it will take a few minutes and you will get paid for it, and others it takes quite a lot longer. So that's also part of finding the best paid survey sites to get the most out of it. That I will talk more about later, but that's one thing. And I know that even though you fill out your profile, I know I often get the question saying like, oh, I filled out my profile and I keep getting some of the same qualified questions yet. But that's, it's based on artificial intelligence or AI, where you fill out a profile. And then sometimes, yes, you have to answer the same questions again. And yes, you will not always qualify, even though you have filled out your profile, and they say they will use it to match surveys with you. That's just a part of it, because there will still be errors. But filling out your profile will still make it possible for them to make it easier to match you, and that means there is a higher chance. That's just something to be aware of. So make sure to fill out your profile when you join the paid survey site. The next tip is simple. Focus on what's working for you. Many paid survey sites partner with different survey providers, like Prize Revel, which I really enjoy. They have options like your surveys and Peanut Labs, plus daily surveys. When you start taking surveys, give it some time and be patient. After testing a few, you'll discover which ones suit you best. If you find that you only qualify for 1 out of 20 surveys from a specific provider, it might not be worth your time. But if another provider lets you qualify for 2 out of 10, stick with that one. This way you'll save yourself a lot of frustration. Sometimes your country or profile just doesn't mesh well with certain providers, so focus on what brings you. If you want to earn money through paid surveys, here's a crucial tip. Disable your ad blocker. It might seem harmless, but having it on can seriously limit your earning potential. Survey companies need to track your responses to ensure you get paid, and ad blockers interfere with that process. If they can't verify your participation, they'll offer you fewer surveys, or worse, none at all. Think about it. These companies rely on ads to fund their surveys, so blocking them means blocking your own income. If privacy is a concern, I get it, but if you want to make money, you need to turn off that ad blocker while you're taking surveys. It's a simple step that can make a big difference in your earnings. So, are you ready to unlock your potential? Taking paid surveys early is crucial for maximizing your earnings. I found that platforms like Pond's app are fantastic for this. As soon as you log in, you can see available surveys and jump on them right away. It's all about timing. Many surveys have a limited number of spots, so if you wait too long, you might miss out. Some surveys need thousands of respondents, but even then, the sooner you act, the better your chances of qualifying. Sometimes, notifications or emails can be delayed, and you could lose your chance just because you weren't quick enough. So, keep checking your platforms regularly and stay alert. The earlier you respond, the more paid surveys you can complete, and the more money you can make. When taking surveys, it's crucial to be critical. Some surveys are engaging and user-friendly, while others just go in circles, asking the same questions over and over. If you find yourself stuck in a silly survey, don't waste your time. Close it and move on. Always check what you'll earn before diving in. Choose surveys that respect your time and effort, and if you encounter technical errors, take screenshots. Reporting these issues can sometimes lead to compensation, and it helps improve the platform for everyone. If a survey site doesn't respond or care about your feedback, it's time to find a better one. There are plenty of great paid survey sites out there, so focus on those that value your input and provide a solid user experience. Being honest is crucial when taking surveys. I know it can be tempting to bend the truth, thinking you know what they want to hear, but trust me, that's a slippery slope. Survey sites have sophisticated systems to catch inconsistencies. If you try to cheat, they'll likely find out, and the consequences can be severe. You risk getting banned, losing your account, and forfeiting your earnings. Even if you don't get banned outright, you might find yourself receiving fewer surveys because they'll see you as unreliable. So, be truthful. It's the best way to ensure you keep getting those opportunities. Remember, honesty pays off in the long run. Managing your expectations is crucial when it comes to taking paid surveys. I often hear people asking how they can make $100 a day by spending just an hour on surveys, and honestly, that's unrealistic. You need to approach this with the right mindset. Many people give up because they expect to qualify for every survey and earn big bucks, like $5, $10, or even $20 per survey. The truth is, you won't always qualify, and that's perfectly normal. Paid surveys are not a full-time income solution. They're a way to earn a little extra cash while sharing your opinions. If you think you can make a living from it, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Stay realistic, stay patient, and remember, it's about earning some side money, not hitting the jackpot. The final tip is to look for survey sites that offer a disqualification bonus. Some paid survey platforms will actually pay you even if you don't qualify for a survey. While it's not as much as qualifying, it's a nice little extra that can ease some of the frustration. On my website, I've compiled a detailed article featuring my top recommended sites that offer this bonus. You can check it out right now on the screen, and I'll leave a link below for easy access. Now, let's wrap up by discussing how to find the best paid surveys tailored to your country. It's crucial to choose the right platforms because what works for one person might not work for another. If you join the wrong surveys, you might find yourself rarely qualifying. That's why I've done extensive research and testing to create curated lists on my website. Check the link in the description to discover the best opportunities for earning in your area.